Have you ever been caught off guard by something unexpected? Maybe someone just said, "Blah," and scared you. Like, oh my God, what's going on? Or maybe it was more realistic and painful. Something like you just lost that $100 bill that you needed to buy food. Or you had an unexpected bill that just took out money auto draft from you and now your account's negative. Well, I want you to go even deeper. I want you to imagine an unexpected cost that comes after buying your first home. Can you imagine the pain, the anguish, and how upset you would be? Like, why didn't my loan officer guide me better? How come he didn't tell me I would have to pay for something like that? Well, you don't have to imagine it. Over the last 6 years, as a licensed loan officer, I've not only helped hundreds of first-time home buyers, but I've personally seen or dealt with many new first-time home buyers who face surprise expenses that could have been easily avoided. So in this video, I'll reveal the 7 hidden costs that surprise most new homeowners, so you guys don't have to be surprised when you buy your first home, and thus helping stop the issue instead of keep creating it. Plus, if you're interested in more insights like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Marcel Minute, where I send out weekly tips, secrets, and tricks to make sure you understand the home buying process with confidence. Home maintenance. We all get caught up in the excitement of owning a new home, but it's important not to overlook the continuous need for maintenance. Just like ensuring your car rides smoothly, it needs regular care. The same is true when you buy a home. If you don't make maintenance checkups, if you don't fix the little issues, things are inevitably gonna go wrong. To avoid that, just do the care. I know it sounds simple, but you'll be surprised about how many issues come because people do not fix the little problems, the little leaky pipe, the paint on the wall that starts chipping. These things can be a sign of something bigger, so just fix it when you notice it. Imagine the decade-long journey of the Wright brothers. Their passion for aviation led them to the skies, but it was their meticulous attention to detail and regular checks that kept that aircraft soaring. This dedication teaches us the importance of regular home maintenance to prevent small issues from grounding your dreams. You see what I did there? Grounding the Wright brothers, So regularly inspect your home and address the small issues before they became major problems. And if you notice something, budget for it now. You could also budget for routine maintenance like gutter cleaning, like gutter services and HVAC servicing. Hidden costs number 2, property taxes. Navigating unexpected expenses can often feel like an unanticipated challenge. Property tax can catch many new homeowners by surprise. So what we end up doing is, if your account is escrow, your mortgage is escrow, we take account for the property tax, we collect money for it, and then the bank actually pays it on your behalf. The only time that it can hit you really blindside is A, if you don't escrow, and then 2, if it goes up, which sometimes it does. So much like unforeseen hurdles in accomplishing your goals, property tax can be one of those hurdles that just catch you. So just be aware of it. So consider the Apollo 11. Oh, that's a good example. When the Apollo 11 was doing their mission land to the moon, the team faced numerous issues and problems. Can you imagine you're trying to land something on the moon? Do you know how many things could go wrong even just before you even go out of space? I just want you to think about that. Now, especially with the Apollo 11, they faced a few technical issues to start, technical glitches, the budget. Despite all these setbacks though, guess what? They still kept working on it. I don't know if you guys seen the movie. First of all, it's a great movie, so watch that. But they had to deal with all of these issues. I just spoiled the movie for you guys, right? My bad. Yeah, they made it, but they had to adapt and work on strategies that ensure their success. This story underscores and demonstrates the importance of anticipating and planning. If you know about a hidden cost, let's plan properly. If you know about property taxes, which is going to impact your home ownership, let's plan for that So the journey of homeownership is easier. What I want you to do is check the property tax records. I want you to check the history of the property tax. If you didn't know, yes, you can. Zillow actually does it for you most times. If you go to Zillow, look at that home, it shows you every year what the property tax is. So right there, that's helping you plan. So you can see, okay, this is how much I'm supposed to be paying. This is how much it usually increases by. Let me make sure that I put a little extra aside because I'm only paying $5,000 for it. And on average, it increases by $100, $200. It might sound like a little, but when you don't have the money, it can be very frustrating. It could make you go, why did I do this? And I don't want that to happen to you. And also, you can speak with the local tax authorities to understand future tax and what other obligations you might have to do, whether it's school taxes, town taxes, and all the other taxes, depending on where you live. Hidden cost number 3, utilities. When you're coming from an apartment, most apartments pay for like some of the water or some of the light. But when you're buying a home, most people forget that the utilities is an expense that now follows you. And if you're not used to budgeting or turning lights off, you might end up increasing your bill a lot more. Now, utility expenses can also increase with a new larger space. Because you have more space, it's more heating that's needed. It's more lights to light up the space. So planning ahead can help you manage these costs efficiently. Analyze the past year's utility bill for the home if possible, meaning speak with the seller and say, hey, can I just see the lighting bill? Can I see the heating bill? How much would it cost me? How much water did your family of 3 use, knowing that, oh, hey, my family might be smaller, might be bigger, but it just gives you an idea. Consider switching to energy efficient upgrades to just kind of help reduce the cost of the energy bill. To help reduce the cost of the utility bills. Hitting cost number 4, HOA fees. Oh my God, this one drives me crazy. If you're soon to be a homeowner, and if your home is maybe nested in a community with a homeowners association, it's considered a condo. What does that mean? You're like, hey, well, it's still a home. Yes, you're right, it is. But because you have a homeowners association, you might have what we call an unexpected fee that you're not aware of. And that is an HOA fee, homeowners association fee. And they could be paid. That fee could be paid monthly or annually. It all depends on how they do it. But you're going to have to pay for it. And now that's going to increase the amount of money you're giving out once again. So you need to review the HOA rules to understand what services are being covered. Be aware that HO fees can increase and impact your budget. Yes, they can increase. And it doesn't just increase for you, it increases for the whole community. And you usually get to you usually vote on why they're increasing it. Is it to fix something in the town or to do something? So that's something that you have to speak with your community. I can't control it. Hitting course number 5, insurance premiums. Now, like I always tell you guys, we have the insurance plug. My wife is an insurance broker, so we have the plug. So if this ever happens to you, as it has happened to many of her clients and my clients, we do what's called a yearly review. And if we notice the insurance is going up, don't worry. We're a broker, so we shop around and find you another good company to work with that will be much cheaper to save you money. Now, home insurance is critical, yet the premium cost can be surprisingly high depending on your location and a few other factors. What you're going to do is get a good broker who can get you insurance quotes before purchasing the home to give you an idea of what your premiums are going to be. Then you're going to consider the cost of an additional insurance for areas prone to natural disaster like floods, fires. Your insurance is always going to be higher. Moving and settling expenses. I don't know why a lot of people forget that once you buy a home, you're going to have to move in it. And yes, we do think we have friends that are going to help us, and sometimes they do, but they're also not experts at moving. So if something goes wrong or breaks, don't blame the friend, blame you, because you knew they wasn't experts in the first place. So moving into a home, especially a new home, can seem like a fresh start, but it's also associated with a lot of expenses that add up very quickly. And if you're not prepared for it, the same thing happens. You're frustrated, you're upset. You're like, why did I buy this home? This isn't for me. And then you start going down a downward spiral, a downward, tongue-tied, a downward spiral. Yeah, tongue-tied. You know what I'm trying to say. And we don't want that. We don't want you to start spazzing out. We don't want you to start getting those negative thoughts. No, positivity thoughts. You just bought your first home. We're happy for you. We are happy. Woo! But it can be overwhelming. So just plan ahead for it. You know you might have this moving expenses, unless you're a mover and you have a moving company, or maybe you start shopping around for moving companies and see which one's going to give you the best quote, the best price, and do the job really good. Oh, before I forget, please, when you're moving, prioritize immediate needs versus things that can be purchased over time. Not everything you're bringing over has to come with you. Some things you can just give it away, leave it. Only take the things that are very important that you need. Most times, people don't take all their furniture from their apartments. I'm telling you now, they do not. They think about it in the beginning like, yeah, it's a good idea. And then when they're thinking about moving and it actually comes true, they're like, nah, you know what? I want new furniture. I want new this. I want new this. I thought we were going to do the same thing. I was like, oh, I got some good stuff. No, we're not doing that. We're getting new dresses. We're getting this. So just be prepared for it. Good news is when you buy furniture, they'll deliver it for you. So that saves you a little bit. Just say, I don't work for a furniture company, so don't worry. And lastly, lawn and garden care. Now, especially if you're coming from the city, you are not used to having a garden. Most times in the city, we don't really have gardens. We have like a little plot. But once you have a big space, you have all this lawn, all this garden and stuff like that. You see your neighbors planting and stuff. You might want to try it and you might have the green thumb. If you do not have the green thumb, and even if you do have the green thumb, you're still going to need soil, seeds, new planting equipment, and watering the new garden that you have, all this expenses that you never had to really worry about because you had a little plot like this. So the allure of a beautiful garden can transform into a continuous expense. I love spring, I love summer, but spring in particular, do you see my eyes? My eyes are normally a little wider. Don't say anything. And two, my throat is dry. Having allergies, it's not for me at this point. It's not for me. Allergies is not for me. If you guys are watching it and you made this far, thank you. I apologize. Please just put in the comment section. Give me some new allergy medicine or pills I need to try because this ain't for me. I want to give it up. I'm done. Allergies, you win. I don't want no parts of you. All right, back to the video. Invest in equipment like a lawnmower. Because honestly, if you can do it yourself, you'll save a lot of money. If you're like me and busy and you're just running so many things, you might just have to hire someone to do it for you. But once you do that, no, it's another unexpected expense that you probably wasn't even thinking about. So decide if you're going to do it or if you're going to hire a professional to do it for routine care. By understanding and staying informed about all these hidden costs, you can actually help save yourself a lot of headache and enjoy homeownership without the unexpected downsides. But remember, all this preparation is meaninglessly if you overlook this one essential factor right here.